Rat Kylie had a reputation for exaggeration and overstatement, a compulsion to rev up facts. With this particular story, however, Rat never backed down.
Back when I was in Chile as a small medical detachment, there was no combat, officers, or margins. You could let your hair grow, you didn't have to polish your boots or salute. Pull some bucks and bring in some mama songs from Saigon to spice things up. It'll be our little EM club. We pay our friggin' dues.
Look, if you think about it, it's not that crazy. We could actually do it.
Do what?
You know, bring in a girl. What's the problem?
Nothing? A war?
See, that's the thing. No war here. You could really do it. A solid pair of brass balls is all you need.
6 weeks later, his girlfriend shows up.
She came on a helicopter, a tall, big-boned blonde, 17 at best, had long white legs, blue eyes, and a complexion like strawberry ice cream. Very friendly, too.
Guys, this is Mary Ann.
The girl seemed tired and somewhat lost, but she smiled. At evening chow, Mark Fossey explained how he'd set it up.
A cinch. Thing is, you just gotta want it.
Marianne Bell and Mark Fossey had been sweethearts since grammar school. From 6th grade, they knew they would be married, live in a gingerbread house on Lake Erie, and have 3 yellow-haired children. They were very much in love, full of dreams, and the whole scenario might have come true.
It was almost disgusting, the way they mooned over each other, holding hands and laughing over a private joke.
Ugh.
Gross, man. The other men genuinely liked her. They enjoyed her terrific legs, bubbly personality, and happy smile. In the evenings, she would dance to the music from my portable tape deck. She was good for morale, energetic, coy, and flirtatious. But Mark didn't mind, though. He would just happily smile at her. He was so much in love. Marianne was curious, though, too, about Vietnam, the scary Green Mountains, the war. She learned a few phrases in Vietnamese, how to cook rice over a can of sterno, and how to eat with her hands.
Hey, do you think you could teach me how to cook this rice after dinner? Aw, look at our own little native, eating with her hands. I'm here. I might as well learn something.
She began pestering Mark to take her down to the village. She wanted to see how people lived, their customs, and their scents.
Hey, honey, do you think we can go down to the village today?
Honey, I think it's too dangerous down there.
Listen, it can't be that bad. They're human beings, aren't they? Like everyone else?
Yeah, I guess.
See, look at this village. I love it. How simple it is. It's beautiful. The thatched roofs, and those cute little naked kids over there.
You're crazy.
A real tiger. D-cup guts, trainer bra brains.
She'll learn. She doesn't know the first thing about Vietnam.
There's the scary part. I promise you, this girl will most definitely learn. Marianne wasn't afraid to get her hands bloody either. She seemed fascinated by the adrenaline buzz that went with the job. She was quiet and steady, undaunted by the ugly cases. Her face took a new composure, almost serene, the fuzzy blue eyes narrowing into a tight, intelligent focus. Mark was proud, but also amazed.
Wow, you're doing a great job, honey.
We weren't alone at our camp, though. The Green Berets also stayed there, but we just called them the Greenies. They were very suspicious, and they always disappeared in the middle of the night, gone for days, and would just turn up out of nowhere. None of us knew what they really did.
Suddenly, she changed. She no longer wore makeup or jewelry and wore a green bandana over her freshly cut hair. Hygiene became a small matter. She learned how to disassemble an M16 and how other parts worked. There was a new confidence in her voice, a new authority in the way she carried herself.
Marianne, don't you think we should think about you heading home soon? Vietnam is no place for my future wife. And when I get home, we'll get married, move to Lake Erie, and have our 3 children.
Forget about it. Everything I want is right here. Naturally, we'll get married, but it doesn't have to be right away. Maybe travel first? Maybe live together? Just test it out, you know?
Yeah, just test it out. Right.
Her bubbliness was now gone, the nervous giggling too, and her voice changed to a lower pitch. She would just stare into the darkness while we played cards sometimes.
Mary, are you okay? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Really nothing. To tell the truth, I've never been happier in my whole life. Never.
Around this time, Mary Ann started coming in very late. Then she didn't come back at all. Flossie went to Rat in terrible shape just before dawn. He shook him awake. His voice was hollow. He had dark smudges under his eyes and kept clicking his flashlight on and off.
Marianne, I can't find her. Gone. Rat, listen. She's sleeping with somebody. Last night she didn't even... I don't know what to do.
Alright, start at the start. Nice and slow. Sleeping with who?
I don't know. Eddie Diamond? Has to be. That guy's always there, hanging on to her.
Man, I don't know. I can't say it strikes the right note. Not with Eddie.
Yes, but he's...
Easy does it. Why not check the bunks?
But I can't. If she's there, if she's with somebody.
Oh, Christ.
Rat, I looked everywhere. I couldn't find her back at camp.
Well, I guess we should look in the jungle.
Mary!
Mary!
Let's check back at camp.
Maybe she went with the greenies.
That's my best bet.
She ain't here, guys.
Ambush. All night long. She's on a friggin' ambush.
After sunrise, Mary Ann came troping through the wire, tired-looking but cheerful as she dropped her gear and gave Mark a brisk hug. The Green Berets nodded at her and walked away.
Where were?
Please, not a word.
But...
I'm exhausted. We'll talk later.
Not later now.
The couple then went into the tent and argued late into the night.
No.
The couple began getting along very well. Mary Ann stopped running off and was very submissive.
What happened, man?
We made a compromise. No more ambushes, and we're officially engaged.
Look at you, laying down the law.
Is that a necklace made from tongues?
Mary, what happened?
I know what you think, but it's not that bad. There's no sense in talking.
Not that bad? Look at yourself. Look at what you've become.
You're in a place where you don't belong. You don't know anything about this place. You hide behind this fortress. You don't know. Sometimes I want to eat this place. The whole country. The dirt. The death. I just want to swallow it.
You're crazy. You don't belong here. What have they done to you?
It's like I'm full of electricity. Like I'm glowing in the dark. But it doesn't matter because I know exactly who I am.
But Mary...
There's nothing we can do anymore. We have to just leave her.
So what next? What happened to her?
She disappeared into the jungle. We never saw her after that day. She kept going on ambushes and then just disappeared.
She never came back? So she died?
Even the greenies felt like they were being watched, and a few times they almost saw her sliding through the forest. She was part of the land. She was ready for the kill.